Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Next in the den are Fabulosity, with their proposition aimed at plus-sized women.
Greetings, Lions. My name is Francisca Mwende-Nyamu, and I am the founder of a business known as Plus Fabulosity. What you're about to see is 3 confident women who have had direct contact with my business and are now able to exude confidence and a sense of fashion. When I was 17 years old and in high school, I was bullied for being plus size, more so by my boyfriend. At that time, I was very young. Of course, I suffered low self-esteem. I wanted to kill myself at some point, but I never did. Instead, I chose to be strong and to prove them wrong, both my friends and my boyfriend. Plus Fabulosity has 3 modules under it. First, we have a plus-size magazine that is digital. It's easily accessible via our website, and we publish it 4 times a year. The other module is our plus-size modeling agency, where we enroll and train plus-size models to make them ready for any job opportunities that may crop up as the market adapts to this new idea. We have the Kenya Plus-Size Fashion Weekend, and the other event is Miss Plus-Size Kenya. My business needs capital to get to the next level. I'm before you requesting an equity of 800,000 Kenya shillings for 20% stake in my business.
An emotional pitch for a business built on personal struggles. But can she convince the Lions of the financial viability?
When did you start?
2013, I registered the business, but operations began in 2015, where I first did my first model auditions.
And so last year, for example, 2015, what were your revenues last year as a company?
Well, being a startup, the figures weren't so good. I am the sole sponsor of my business, and I get my money from my savings, yes.
Were you able to earn any money?
Yes, I did. I only raised about 176,000 shillings from both my event and the model auditions.
How exactly does your business make money? Or how do you intend for it to make money?
Well, I want to capitalize on the plus-size events. Not only will I be able to do the Kenya Plus-Size Fashion Weekend and Miss Plus-Size Kenya, which is the pageant and the shopping experience, there are other events that can be done. For instance, conferences. The market is very wide for it to be exploited. Also, I want to be able to feature adverts in my magazine from other brands that have not yet embraced plus-size modeling.
Where do you see this business in 3 years?
Global, because you can't put a strain on anything that's on the website, anything that's on the internet. You can't restrict a global audience. If only I can maximize on my capacity, produce my magazines regularly, not quarterly, and also get a marketing budget to advertise my services and products, not only in Nairobi, and to also be able to do events in other counties that are plus-size themed.
Do you have like a subscriber base?
Currently, we have about 27,000 followers on Facebook, 19.6 thousand followers on Instagram, and then we have 1,500 followers on Twitter.
Fabulosity has an impressive social media footprint, looking to expand globally. But is it enough?
Where your office is now?
We are working from our home office along Thika Road on Lumumba Drive. We realized that it's easier for us to work from home as the expenses are not so many.
So how do you see your numbers panning out in 2017?
Well, for starters, I could be able to bridge the gap because already I've not yet broken even. So I want to bring the business to the break-even point and increase its profitability through the sales and the marketing. Apart from that, I'm hoping to make a profit of about 1 million shillings.
So Francisca, I feel at this stage, I love your story. I don't think anyone should define themselves by, what size clothing they wear. I think you haven't really explored all the ways to turn this into a business. So right now it's a passion. I would happily partner with you at your events, advertise on your platform. I think you need advice and some guidance, and I'm happy to do that for nothing. So I'm out of the investing part of it, but I'm happy to keep the conversation going offline.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hi, I totally feel the same way. I think you've come to the den premature. If you build a community, it's critical for you to, the magazine is one way, the event is very positive. So I think you need help in terms of thinking through your business idea. So I would like to say I'm out, but if you need any specific help that you think I can, I'm always willing to also, just like one day, come in and help you on that.
Thank you.
I think for me, it's obviously I encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, but I'm not really conversant with this space, fashion. So I wish you well, and hopefully next year we can have a different discussion.
Thank you.
So I'm out.
Francisco, like I said, I think, it's amazing that you're doing something to help the esteem, the self-esteem in particular of people who feel like they might, have a taboo around them in society, and I think you should continue to do that. I think there's, someone who can add a lot more value to your business, at this stage. But for now, I'm out.
Thank you.
4 lions are now out. Will fashion publisher Olive Gashara see the potential and invest?
For me, I think I like the space that you're in, but being in fashion and being in fashion publishing, that on its own, just fashion for everybody, is still such a small niche. We're still like sort of clawing our way to get justification in the industry, in the whole media industry. So now when you then now take that to become a smaller niche of plus size fashion, it will almost be close to impossible to get advertisers to buy into it. I think what I can say is we'll offer you support as Couture Africa, as a brand to build your brand. But for now, I think I'd have to say I'm out.
Thank you so much. They didn't buy into it. They think I'm too early into the lion's den, so perhaps I'll try next year.
The market is conspired against plus size. It has nothing to do with media, it has everything to do with everybody else. I think you guys can change that.
We're changing. I mean, that is our brand ambassador that she's got up there.
Well, I feel lucky because ordinarily these are networks you didn't get. So I'll take advantage of them.
Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank.